Good. Then coming to the next quite positive topic, funding. So 300K funding for the network this weekend, and then of course a considerable 10.1 million for Blip TV. So yeah, where many of the big shows and also this little show as well as my EduQuest are hosted. So apparently the belief in the increasing importance of video content. So sometimes I hear not only video content itself, it should now be live video, but let's put it, is video content increasingly important? And of course, let's make the relation to online education. What would you say, Chris?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, how many of the places that when we talked about Udemy, what are we talking about? I mean, what's the number one thing that they talk about? It's the virtual classroom, you know, and I mean, they chose to call it virtual classroom, web classroom, but in the end, we all know it's the video classroom. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, it's in one of your earlier episodes, you talked about the Facebook making the social web. No, I think half of the social web is context, but the other half are faces. Yeah. And if the faces are moving, all the better. I mean, we are just, it's very primitive. But the difference between reading something somebody wrote and hearing somebody say it, I mean, there's, you know, it's the death. That's why people, when television was invented, predicted the death of books, which obviously hasn't happened. There's definitely a role for both mediums, but you know, I mean, when we need to do an educational video here about something, about a new feature, we can do it in half an hour. We just get out our little flip, you know, film us talking about it, add some screenshots, and that's it.
Yes.
Yeah. Exactly. And people react so much more differently. When they can see the faces behind it, when they know that it's, you know, that there are 7 of us working on this project, and Chris and Noemi are the people that are involved with it, that Luis is working hard, and people react. It's hard to say, it's hard to not connect to other human beings. We're social creatures in the end. Yeah. And it all starts with seeing each other.
Yeah, it starts by that, and I also have to say it's so... Yes, it's very convenient and also educational. Sometimes in the evening I just put something on Ustream up, for example, and may do my cooking at the same time, but yeah, still learning something. And I think it's really probably, or maybe not the only way. There's never only one way, as you said. Books didn't die, so but I think it's one of the ways in the future more and more people are going to learn as well. And
yeah, and it's just a nice shortcut to empathy, which is in the end, it's like what they discovered when the children's broadcasting. The children's broadcasting workshop, the people that made Sesame Street in the 70s in the U.S., they discovered that children learned when they were paying attention. Yeah. And part of the reason that they would pay attention was, one, because they were actually entertained by what they saw, but the other thing was that they connected with the people that were explaining to them. That they found those Muppets cute. They found them cute. They found the people engaging. So in the end, that's what video does. And you know, we did a video here. We have a guy named Erasmo that runs the Spanish language community. He's been so he's done so many videos and been such a part of people's lives that they actually have people, you know, saying it's kind of like the moment in Spartacus. They're like, I am Erasmo. No, I am Erasmo. And it's all because they've seen him, they've seen his face, and they know what he's like. And you just, you know, a picture's worth 1,000 words in the end.